time where I feel like there was a lot of sort of like sparkle makeup going on and sparkle nails and lotion with glitter in it, and I think I just kind of tapped into that. And she's not afraid to be slightly garish or theatrical, and she's bold. You think about the dress she wore to the Grammys, the Versace dress, which is one of the most famous red carpet dresses, of our time. I feel like a month later she was at the MTV Music Video Awards wearing like a sparkly bandana, kind of get a girl chic outfit.
Jennifer Lopez is really the epitome of old Hollywood glamour. I think she has always worn dresses that are form-fitting, she's body conscious, she's got beautiful curves, she's voluptuous, and she plays to this high-end designer look. She always makes sure to keep in touch with her Latin roots as well.
With On the Six becoming a surprising big hit, Jennifer was soon back in the studio, looking to score a repeat. But this time, she went for more of an urban sound in her music.
I don't listen to the stuff I've done before when I go to do a new album, because you just don't want to think about that. You want to think about where you are right now, what you've learned, how you've grown, and just incorporate all that. I think the only thing I do think about as far as my other albums is like I just want to do better than I did last time. You know what I mean? You want to be able to show some growth, but not be obvious about it. You just want to be who you are at the moment. So that's kind of the approach in starting something new.
By this stage, fans had already started calling their new idol by the nickname J-Lo, and Jennifer decided to go ahead and make it her album title.
Yeah, J-Lo was an excellent follow-up. It was probably even better than On the Six. It was funny, though. I know to this day she curses coming up with that name and naming her album that, because now she can't shake it and she can't simply be known as Jennifer Lopez again. But yeah, that album yielded quite a few hits, and it was just as good, if not better, than the first one.
Think you gotta keep me as you think I'm gonna spend your cash out, even if you were broke, my love don't cost. Think I wanna die.
I think they were great videos to watch at the time. People were watching a lot of videos. Great choreography. Again, her signature dancing and her dancers. I thought it was a really clean, fresh take on some things we hadn't seen before. Again, big budget type things that people love. It's a real performance.
I would say musically, like she kind of really hit her groove with that J-Lo album and just became kind of the cultural phenomenon that she is. I mean, it was a massive branding campaign as well. I mean, she had a clothing line, and she really marketed herself well and really spoke to like a lot of young girls and also became paparazzi fodder because of her relationships.
No kidding. By this point, J-Lo had already had a brief marriage to Ojani Noah and a high-profile relationship with P. Diddy, which involved a very high-profile police investigation. That's tabloid gold. And things got even more interesting when she suddenly married one of her backup dancers, Chris Judd.
He's in the background of Love Don't Cost a Thing. I mean, he was her backup dancer, and sometimes these stars are around people that it's easier to fall in love with.
The couple married in September 2001, but it wasn't to last, and they split less than a year later. However, J-Lo wasn't short of partners in her videos.
The Ain't It Funny video kind of came out of left field to me because, like I said, Jennifer Lopez, we've kind of come to expect her to sort of have this glam Miami furs and hoop earrings and yachts and living it up and sexy shirtless men everywhere. And then she had this sort of gypsy themed Pirates of the Caribbean video that I don't know. I think that I like this sort of bold, clubby. We're getting in an elevator. It looks like a spaceship. We're in Miami. We're in a white room. Everyone looks gorgeous and drinking some sort of, orange cocktail. And that's what we've all come to love and aspire in life, is to be in a Jennifer Lopez video for at least one night of the year.
This was a complete example of her going back to her Latin roots, or not even going back, but just a nod to her Latin roots. Low budget costuming, something that you could see anybody kind of on the street wearing. A lot of people could relate to it. Again, great cinematography and a complete nod to her past.
go anywhere, because when we come back, the newly titled J-Lo hooks up with Ben Affleck to form the tabloid creature known as Bennifer and keeps on knocking out the club hits.